Alright guys, I thought that, I'd make a video and, because so many people, have been messaging me lately, asking me, how did I get through this? How the hell did I get through this all these years? Like, how did I do this? And, honestly, if it really wasn't for the survivors that I talked to, the people that been through this, before I went through this, if it wasn't for them, I personally don't think I would have made it because I was so bad. The suicidal ideation in this is just absolutely horrific in benzo withdrawal. I mean, it's beyond dark. You're getting so many, morbid, really fucked up thoughts. You can't control your thoughts. Your anxiety's horrific. You're getting panic attacks. You're going to the hospital getting chest x-rays and several EKGs done and blood work, and you're going to doctors and you're getting your thyroid checked. You're thinking it's this, it's this, it's that. This is all a part of withdrawal, and there's really nothing you can do about this part. Everyone goes through this. Everyone goes to the hospital all these times. Everyone goes through, a 24/7 basically mortal terror that you can't control, and your family has not a clue, your wife has not a clue, your husband has not a clue, your boyfriend has not a clue, and your girlfriend has not a clue what the hell you're going through. But I know what you guys are going through, and I know I haven't made a video for a while. It's when your life comes back after this, it's like you just can't believe you're still alive. You can't believe that you're back to who you are, but you're back to a stronger version, of who you are. Much stronger version. I wouldn't say stronger. Stronger's actually not even close to what you feel, when you're healed through this. And the feeling, of living through that, and nothing really even bothers you anymore. I mean, I may get some depression. My dad passed away November 18th last year, and it does bother me. I think it's a natural depression though, but it doesn't. I don't believe that it bothers me to the extent that if I never went through this process, because since I went through this process, I could actually handle things that those normal people in life that haven't been through this can't handle. Like I said, this is an advantage that we get, and when it boils down to it, it's worth it in the end. Right now, when you're in it, you're not thinking, it's worth it because you just want to die every day, and this ain't living. This ain't sitting at your house every day with anxiety and crippling depression, and you're basically disabled, because you are disabled. It disables the brain. That's what psychiatric medications do. And so many people are just walking in psychiatry. They're just walking in psychiatry, and they're coming out, with 4, 3, 2 different psych meds, and their world becomes rock. Like, I couldn't even tell you guys how many people, just in my city, find me, and they find me on Facebook, because Facebook's like a big thing for everyone. Social media is really, really, really big thing. Social media. So I couldn't tell you how many messages I get from people, near my city or somewhere in Ohio, telling me, that they are on benzodiazepines, and on other psych meds like antidepressants and antipsychotics, and saying, they've seen my video, and they don't know what to do. Well, first things first, you got to get through each day, as best as you can. You can't think about the future. I know you guys are totally, worried about the future and how you're going to live through this and how you're going to support yourself through this. And, the truth is, many people going through this either, go on Social Security disability because, you are temporary disabled, because you can't do anything. It's really hard to cook for yourself. It's hard for you to pay bills. You can't do, what normal people do. And those normal people, they don't understand that. They think that, you can just get up and, shake it off. Or, just don't think about it. Just try not to think about it, and try to go about your day. Or, just try to get a small job somewhere. Try to do something. But what they're not understanding is your chemicals are completely messed up. Your whole body is trying to detoxify. That's why you're getting these symptoms. You're getting derealization. You're getting depersonalization. You're getting akathisia. You're getting severe anxiety. You're getting depression. You're getting extreme suicidal thoughts that just have you in an extreme tailspin. You're getting, skin color changes. Your fingernails are probably turning different colors. You're getting nightmares. You're getting weird, vivid dreams. You're getting increased sex drive. You're getting decreased sex drive. You're getting hair loss. You're getting, I could honestly go on forever. You're getting every symptom possible, and, you don't know what to expect. You don't know how long this is going to take. You don't know. A lot of you guys are, seeing other people's stories and paying attention to the horror stories. I'm going to tell you, those horror stories will put you in terror. They will scare the hell out of you. We do have to understand, each and every person's chemical makeup is different. Each person's withdrawal is different. Some people will heal in 16 months. Some people will heal in 2.5 years. Some people stay on 2 psych meds for the rest of their life and get rid of the benzo. Some people will stay on an antidepressant the rest of their life just because they've been on antidepressants for 20 plus years and they decide that they don't want to come off, which is completely fine. I don't judge anyone. I don't judge anyone, and that's the difference between me, and someone else. I'm really not judging you. I know what you're going through. I know what your family's going through. I know what this process initials. I know exactly the whole part of it. I remember pulling over on the side of the road, like in my car, just like I'm on the phone with 911, like, please come. Like I was literally begging, the ambulance driver to just stay on the phone with me until you get here. And I went through this for years. I went through it for years. Now, does everyone go through it for years? Benzos are a very, very different drug than any other drug. Heroin, you can be done in 5 to 14 days. You can be off. And you can be better within, a month or a couple months completely with just cravings of you wanting to use, which, dependency and addiction are 2 different things. Benzos is, a dependency because, you go to the doctor, you get prescribed a pill, whether it's a psychiatrist or a general practitioner, and you walk away and you're now dependent on that. You've been taking that every day as prescribed and voluntary. Well, other people, are doing other street drugs, like other illicit drugs, like cocaine and crack cocaine and heroin and LSD. They're doing drugs that don't last near as hell as long as benzos do. Benzodiazepines can last years. The withdrawal can last years, because I myself have went through it for years. And am I better? Yeah, I'm better. Am I mad that I went through it? No. I'd say I'm a little upset. You're mad through the years that you're going through this. You're devastated. You want to just do something bad to the person that prescribed these drugs, and you're extremely pissed off because no one should go to a doctor. No one should go to a doctor that's able to prescribe pills and walk away with years of your life fucking destroyed. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, right? And people and family have to sit down and they have to educate themselves and they have to find videos, of people that went through this, because this is a life-threatening withdrawal. This is very serious. And, what families are not understanding is pharmaceutical companies give drug reps and they give doctors advice. And it's not true. They can say this or they can say that. And that's exactly how they sell their drugs. And of course, if you're a parent, of course, if you're any type of family member, you put, your hope and everything into that doctor or prescriber's hands. And then that person walks away. They don't know what's going on. They go to YouTube. They find people that have been through this. They reach out. Now they go through this, and now the journey starts. And that's how it all starts. That's how it starts. How it ends should be way better than what you're going to go through for the years or months that you're going through. Another thing is cold turkey. This is something that's always being brought up to me. Should I just cold turkey these meds right now, get this over with? No, you do not want to cold turkey any psychiatric medication. No, because it completely shocks the system when you cold turkey any psychiatric medications, and your brain, cannot catch up. And this is what causes, protracted withdrawal in so many people. And you really have to try to avoid any cold turkey withdrawal as much as you can. Another thing, that people are asking me, how do I talk to my doctor, about withdrawing? Well, there's no rules out here saying that you have to tell your doctor you're tapering. There's absolutely no rules. You play by your own rules because your life's at stake. I truly do not agree with going into a doctor or a prescriber and saying, look, I want to come off these medications, because these people do not know how to withdraw you. Now, you're putting your life in these people's hands that, one, wants you to stay on these drugs for the rest of your life to become a customer. Two, have not a clue how to withdraw you. Pretty much know nothing about withdrawal. Psychiatrists, 10 out of 10 psychiatrists really don't know how to withdraw anyone from psychiatric medications unless they're a very, very knowledgeable psychiatrist that knows everything about psychiatric medications and knows the dangers of them. And I'm sure if you're a psychiatrist and you do know the dangers of these pills, you really wouldn't prescribe them. But, you're making tons of money. I mean, you're making thousands, beyond thousands of dollars, and you're getting kickback from the pharmaceutical company with the more and more drugs that they prescribe. So it's common sense that these doctors do want to prescribe medications. That's common sense. And, what else is common sense is we got to get through this. We got to get through this the best way that we can, so we can get our life back and we can go on and we can do what we want to do. We can work again or have a family or whatever you want to do, because you'll be able to do it all again. So, my advice is this, take this into your own hands. Take this into your own hands. Don't put stress on you where you got to keep going back to the doctor and getting your refills. Don't put that type of stress on yourself. Get in there, get your prescription, whatever you need to taper off this psychiatric medication. If you're on antidepressants, you get to the longest acting antidepressant, such as Prozac or whatever antidepressant you want to get to, and you slowly taper it. And you also work on keeping your blood sugar as stable as possible, which means that you're always eating throughout the day small snacks, yogurts, crackers, whatever you got to do to keep your blood sugar stable. And that will help. That will help a lot. That will help a ton. It will help with the extreme shaking, the anxiety, and you name it. So, we've got to put this in our hands. And that's something that we really have to do, because a lot of you are just going into your psychiatrist saying, I need to get off these meds. Well, that's causing a lot of trouble. It's causing arguments. It's causing a lot of stress on the doctor, and something you don't want to do. You know, it's something that you don't want to do, and right now we got to focus on getting all your guys' life back. You know, that's my goal. You know, is to help you guys in, you know, any type of way that I can help you. You know, because this is a living hell. This is the worst thing. This is the worst thing probably in the world that I could think of. You know, because you're crippled, you're disabled, you can't think. It's just you can't cook. You know, family. You're going to psych wards. It's ridiculous, honestly. So we got to put this in our hands. That's what I'm trying to say. We got to put this in our hands, and we have to recover and get off these meds as safe as possible, so we can all get our life back. You know, that's our main goal here. And another thing. This time process and what to do through this, what to do through all these months or years. You got to distract yourself. You got to do what you got to do to survive this. And it doesn't matter what it is, you have to do it. You have to get your family, you have to get your parent. And let them see these videos. Let them see the recovered people such as myself or anyone else going through this, talking about this process. Because if they see me or other people who've been through this talking, then they're going to get more of an understanding that, you know, my daughter or son or wife or boyfriend or spouse or anything is going through, you know, what I went through. And what I went through was extremely severe, and the doctors and hospitals and emergency rooms have not a clue about benzodiazepine withdrawal. They have not a clue. They'll tell you 2 weeks or a month this will be over. 2 weeks or a month, they'll tell you. If this was over in 2 weeks, I would have been better years ago. God knows what I would have done if I was better in 2 weeks. If I was better in 2 weeks, I probably... Hell, I don't know what I would be doing, you know, but it's it's definitely not 2 weeks. I wish it was 2 weeks. I would do anything for benzo. Would try to be 2 weeks. But you know, guys, just take it one day at a time, seriously, because once you're healed from this, you never have to look back on this. You never got to do it again, you know, unless you go back on the medications again, which you don't want to do that. Life gets so beautiful again. It's just, I really can't believe it, and we're going to come across, you know, really messed up people. We're going to come across family members that just don't understand us, and people that hurt us. That's something else I want to talk about, and I'm going to do it in another video, is, you know, family and friends definitely hurting you, and, you know, you'll find out when you're going through this, you know, who your real friends are, and, you'll be able to, those people will come back in your life. You know, like I said, it's a decision. Like I said in my other videos, it's a decision whether you want to let these people back in your life or not. You can. You don't have to. But as for family, you know, I would definitely let all the family back into your life. As for friends, that's, you know, something that you personally want to decide. It's a personal decision. But, alright guys, you know, I just thought I'd make this video, and, reach out to the survivors, reach out to the people who've been through this. That's why I made this video. Reach out to those people. Find the people who've been through this. Go to the success stories. Go to anyone, you know, that has went through this process and that has came out healed, healthy, and on with life. Because if you sit here and you just look at the horror stories, you're going to do exactly what I did, and that was done to put myself into severe panic attacks and severe anxiety and the nightmare. The nightmare. I remember it like it was yesterday, and you really can't forget it, but you forget how bad it was. You know, it all goes away, and So yeah, guys, reach out to the survivors, whatever it takes. If you're watching this video, I don't care where you're from. I don't care what country you're from. I don't care. I don't care what state you're from. I don't care where you grow up in. But if you're watching this video and you're looking for people who've been through this, feel free to message me. Find me on Facebook. Find me on Messenger. Find me anywhere. Honestly, and send me a message. Because I know what you guys are going through, and it's worth it when you're healed. Trust me on that. But alright, guys, keep going and keep in contact with the people that have been healed, because it's the best thing that's going to help you. These people are going to give you hope, and one day, you'll be healed too. So you'll be able to do anything you want to do. You'll be able to help people too, or whatever you want to do with your life. So, alright, guys.